Blessed be y'all, this is Jen Freeman. I'm sitting in the parking lot outside the Vietnamese store. Got me a can of coffee and never heard of these, but I'm gonna try out some biscuits. Go with my coffee here. And wow, I left my engine off so it wouldn't be so loud, and then this guy starts up and oh good, he's leaving. I guess my subject today, well, I had to get out of the house, you know. Well, one thing, my bandwidth is all tied up. I'm downloading some stuff to YouTube that you'll actually be seeing way before this gets published, because it's like weeks worth of stuff. Oh man, lost that one. I ain't gonna eat that. Birds will like that. No. These aren't cookies. They're crackers. Huh. Okay. Now I know. They'll be good with something. But anyway, I wanted to talk about memories. And I was going to talk about memories even before I came on the road here, and I was listening to a book on the way over here about how when the Gospels were written and stuff like that. And it's got a lot of stuff about memory in there. But yeah, I had to get out of the house. There was a lot of stuff about. I've been doing videos and stuff, and it's brought up so much more stuff. And I find something interesting that a lot of the stuff I used to be able to put in chronological order, like the places that I lived when I was a child and stuff like that. I have snippets of those places and things like that, but I can't put them in chronological order exactly anymore. And I find that interesting. I've kind of lost that over the years. Let's save those for cheese. They'll be better with cheese. But, yeah. I can't remember that stuff anymore. And I guess that probably happens to everybody eventually. But it's become apparent since I have been delving into the past to a large extent, and remembering a lot of stuff. I talked about in some of my other videos how I'm surrounded by all the furnishings from my childhood. It's all the stuff from my see, it would have been my great aunt and uncle. It's my great grandmother's sister, and I spent a lot of time with them. I stayed with them sometimes when I was growing up. And so, yeah, it's all the stuff from my childhood. And I gotta get this cracker out of my mouth so I can talk. Don't eat crackers and make YouTube videos. Anyway. Yeah, so it's a constant reminder of the past, and when I put that stuff in storage, I thought it was going to be great, and now years later, now that I'm actually using it, it's kind of like, kind of wish I hadn't done that. Well, a lot of it just didn't work out very well. Couch got destroyed. For various reasons, I couldn't set things up the way I wanted to, because just the the layout of the house and things like that, so I wasn't able to set things up the way I had thought maybe they would be set up in the future, stuff like that. And so, yeah, it just hasn't worked out the way I wanted it to. And it's kind of a constant reminder of that. Another thing, I've got a lot of clothes. I lost a lot of weight. You can tell from my videos how much weight I lost in the last few years. And I've got quite a few clothes that they literally, I can't wear them because they would just fall off of me. And but in a way, I keep them because I can't buy smaller replacements. The catalog that I bought those from, one of the catalogs went under, and the other one they just don't have those items anymore. And I've had a lot of thoughts on change and stuff like that, and I wish I could say that when things changed, it changed for the better, but most of the time it's hard to find things that are good, and then if that changes or the store goes away or something, I mean, it's hard to find another good thing, man. Like shampoo. I mean, I don't know how much money I ended up spending on shampoo, and I finally found a brand that actually worked good, and now it's gone. I can't find it anymore. I don't know if they went under or just the places I shop quit carrying it or what. So, I was forced to buy something else, and I tried it this morning, and it really didn't work too well. So, yeah, that's another $3.99 just flushed down the drain because, I'm not going to use the rest of that. I mean, I'll use it until I go and find another thing that I'm going to just take a shot at and see if it works for me. God. I don't know how to cope with that. I wonder if the Buddha had that problem way back then. But, he talks about change is inevitable and things like that. But I doubt that he saw that much change in his lifetime. There was probably, I would bet in his lifetime, the marketplace that he went to was always there. I would bet that yeah, the vendors probably did change, but the products were similar and comparable and stuff like that. They're not anymore. I was thinking the other day, I don't want to go into great detail, but buying things that are plastic that in the past have been either metal, wood, or glass, something like that, and they worked. And a couple of weeks ago, I had an occasion. I purchased a new item that was made out of metal instead of the plastic one that I had been using for many years and not been very happy with. And it worked beautifully. And I'm like, oh, if I had just not believed the hype and everything 30 years ago. A lot of it too was, the people around me, oh, you got one of those. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? It's wonderful. But every time I'd take it out and use it, it'd be like, this ain't so great. But still getting that ego stroke that people saw it as something good, it seemed to make it worth it. Or I also always felt like there was something wrong with me because of the fact that I somehow couldn't use this item proficiently. Or I didn't like using this item, where it seemed like everybody else just loved it. And I don't know if they really loved it either. Or they were just saying that because they believed the commercial hype and stuff like that. And that's something that I'm gonna try to figure out. But anyway, this is Gen Free Mind coming to you from the Vietnamese parking lot here. Blessed be y'all.